Hello, our SeptaSOAREous.
I'm Septa.
I'm Soar, and this is us.
SeptaSOAREous.
Rex. Today, we bring to you one of our current favorite bands. It's
Yes.
another Japanese rock band. Some of you may have heard of them. I'm not sure. But it's One OK Rock, and they have released a new single. I don't know if it's for an album coming up or not. I just know it's a new single. It's called Save Yourself, and we are very excited for this.
We're pumped.
They have a lot of different flavors to them. They have their super pop side. They have like a pop rock side, like a pop punk side, all the way down to just a hard rock side. So I'm really curious to see where they take this song.
Yeah. I'm wondering if they're going to go for still more of like a punk vibe because lots of punk artists are blowing up in America right now.
That's what I was thinking.
So I'm wondering if they're going to go with that or if they're going to do their own thing.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Their last album, I know they were trying to appeal to the American market. I don't actually know how well it did, and it was really, really poppy. Nothing really wrong with it. There were a few songs on there that I enjoyed. But I wonder, depending on how well that did, if they're going to use however that album performed as influence towards the next one. So either if it performed well, I wonder if they're going to try to do that again, or if it did not perform well, I wonder if they're going to try to do their own thing. You know,
or maybe even go back to more of like the rock roots.
Yeah, because I know Ambitions to me was like the perfect blend of everything. The album was insanely good.
It's a really good album.
Yeah, and 35 was also a very good album.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really interested to see what direction they go.
Me too, and I'm just really excited to hear some Taka again.
I know, God. He's so good.
I know.
He's so good.
Just insanely talented vocalist.
Yes. Oh, God, I'm so excited for this. I've been waiting way too long, it feels like.
Yeah, for some new One
more.
OK.
Yeah, One OK.
Yeah.
But before we listen to the amazing Taka, you know what you need to do.
You gotta like. Drop some comments. Tell us, have you heard of One OK Rock before? Are you maybe one of the people that even suggested that we listen to One OK Rock on a previous video? If so, we remember you. And make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell.
Save yourself. Love is pain, I know too well. You've never felt waves this strong, just save yourself. I learned to sink or swim, but you can't even dive right in. Save yourself. If you're drowning in your doubt, save yourself.
Okay, love that intro right
Starts
there.
off so powerful.
Yes.
He starts like on that bass note, but then he goes up and like with a little bit more power and then walks it back down.
He even had a little bit of like fry
Exactly.
on it.
Oh, God. That's exactly what I would want to do in my own music. Oh, it's so good.
It was so powerful, and it was mainly like his vocals and then that tasty guitar. Exactly.
Love it. Yeah. And I like that guitar tone because it's a little bit scratchy. Like you hear the pick attack a little bit, and I really appreciate that. And I also like how they just pulled her back.
I know, that was a really
like,
cool
like,
shot.
Like her legs weren't moving, you know, just...
Yes, and you could see it affect the water too. That was a really cool shot. I wonder how many takes that took.
I have no idea.
The balance required. She was like, but like you got to time it just right.
Yeah. Good start. Good start to a song.
Very good. And I loved the red
that
Taka was wearing.
Yeah, I just love his clothes in this one. His style in this one's really cool.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Looking good. Looking good, Taka.
I'm caught up in a current, babe. Heartbreak games. You won't play. don't need me, that's okay. Drift away. I will trust my fate. You live your truth, I will get over it. It's obvious you don't need me, that's okay. Drift away. Save yourself.
It's so good. I can't remember a time where their drums were so upfront and punchy like it
I
is in this song, and I love it.
I absolutely love it. Also, the drummer
Yeah.
is killing it.
Yeah, he's doing like a double hit, the do do da da do, da. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I love beats like that. I love it so much. Rhythms like that. I don't know why. Once you start getting like some snare playing there, I love it so much. Like when I play drums, I cannot stay away from the snare.
Yeah.
I just want to slap that thing around all the time. So I really like that. It's getting some like little extra snare hits in there.
Yeah.
A lot. And then beefy guitar tone, really nice. And then all of like the layering on his vocals sounds really cool with the instruments standing up front so hard. And then his vocals are like so wide, like so like it has a very good spatial awareness with the vocals.
Yes. And I'm really liking that verse style
Yes.
as well. It gives me makes me think of a few like Paramore songs and even like an Avril Lavigne song or two
Okay.
with I'm going to call it a conversational melody.
Yes. That's a good way to put it.
Yes. And I really like it. And now we're kicking into this chorus.
Yeah, it was a good build up to it too. They did a great job.
It's really good build up.
Yeah.
And it's nice and heavy. And I like that.
Love is pain, I know too well. You never failed. Waves this strong, just save yourself. I learned to sink or swim, but you can't even dive right in. Save yourself.
Drowning in doubt, save yourself.
Before we get into that cool part, it's really cool because they make it rhythmically interesting, which is something that I like to do. Just changing up the rhythm of the way you're like picking the strings and the notes and everything like that can really just drive a song.
And it can
'cause
change the whole feeling.
They have like 5-6 different chords that they're doing. They're like a bana 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 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like the way they're doing that and the way that the drums are like holding down like the rhythm with his vocals on top. All of it combined is just so nice. Makes it
Yes.
so groovy and just so catchy.
So catchy.
Yeah, I love it.
I definitely knew that Taka would have a catchy chorus.
Always. He's so good at writing hooks, man.
He's so good.
God.
Okay. That whole thing right there. Tell me exactly what song it makes me think of.
What makes you think of?
Yes.
You want me to guess what it makes you think of?
Yes. I want you to try.
Are you thinking about taking off?
No, I'm thinking about the song that you reached out to me to record.
Oh my God. Yes. Face My Fears.
Yes!
Yeah.
That
okay.
right
okay.
there, Face My Fears.
Yeah, I could hear that 100%. And it's such an interesting way to do a post chorus. Guitar, bass, drums, his vocals, basically leading up to it. And then all of a sudden they're like, let's just introduce all of these electronic elements into it
And it
for
worked.
the post chorus. It worked really well.
I am astounded that it worked, but it worked well.
Yeah. And like they've been experimenting with like that kind of stuff for a while, but it sounds like they're finding really cool ways to bring it in like a tasteful way and not like
in an overwhelming way.
Exactly. It's not the main point of the song, at least for this song. It's a tasteful, like, you guys want like a really cool transition back into, the verse?
Mm-hmm.
All right, check this out. This is really cool.
You're running from a hurricane. I set fire to the rain. I wanna be your
Okay.
lifeline, babe.
so catchy.
I just want to say there's like this pretty cool shot of all of them. I was expecting to see them all in it, but I was not expecting them to be playing their instruments
in the hurricane.
But I'm cool with it. It's really interesting. And usually, a lot of times, shots like that look just kind of terrible.
Yeah,
because like doing like the wire work and like CGI and all that can just be hard, and then it could just be cheesy. But it actually doesn't look that terrible. I feel like they did a pretty like solid job with it.
Those kinds of shots will always give me Wizard of Oz vibes.
Yes.
Always.
The OG.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it. Okay.
Love is pain, I know too well. You've never failed. Waves this strong, just save yourself.
Oh.
Okay, you like pointing at her while she was in the water?
Yes.
Is it because she was in the water?
Because that entire shot makes me think of Monster by Paramore. Because that's like one of the main shots for that music video is where she's laying in the water looking up. So it just gave me flashes to that music video. And I think it's a really cool shot just because I think water adds a really cool element to a music video.
Yeah, it's interesting because they did like the first time they did like a post-chorus type thing going into the verse, and then they turned it into like a bridge, and now back into the chorus.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. It was a good idea to keep it like interesting instead of doing the same post-chorus type thing each time, you know?
Yeah, and they incorporated everything right there and still made it work.
Yeah, it was definitely like a climactical part.
Yes.
For sure.
And then I thought they did a really good job with the dropouts of the music, where they let the silence give
because they're doing like the bow 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 bow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then like they let you just like gasp in the silence.
Yep.
To anticipate what's coming next. And that is always a really good decision if you can build it up correctly.
Yes.
And they did a good job.
Yeah, they did. Architecture that they're like in or whatever. That reminds me of like all the masks and stuff from Lord of the Rings. Of like the ring wraiths and stuff.
Yes.
It just made me think of like if they took a helmet and like sat it down and then they just played in it basically. So
made me think of like a jack.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of those for a while though.
Yeah, obviously, I really love this song. I thought they did a really good job, and I am so excited to hopefully be getting a full album of this.
That was super good. I feel like that's the best song I've heard by them in a minute.
This is what I needed from them.
I agree. Yeah. A lot of their other recent releases have been like more mellow and kind of laid back, which is fine.
Yeah,
but
and
man,
I still loved it.
Needed that edge. Just needed it so badly. I'm glad I got it. I loved it. I loved it.
I needed some more rock influenced Taka.
Yes.
I needed it. And he delivered. I thought his vocals were amazing and powerful per usual.
No surprise there.
Yeah, I fully anticipated that it would be a very powerful vocal performance from him.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
One thing that I love about Taka is he almost always goes melodically the way that I would go when I'm writing. Like, he reads my mind every time. I'm like, you know what would be cool here? Like, leading up to it, you know? And then he does it every single time. I love it so much. Not only does he, like, do just what I enjoy, he also, like, takes it to the next level. I'm like, that'd be cool if he did this here. And then he'll do something like that, but better than what I could do.
Or what you thought of in the moment.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just, I love it so much. I don't think I've ever been disappointed by his vocals or the choices of his melodies or anything like that ever. I've never been disappointed. He's such a good writer.
I was not expecting the lyrical content of the song. Sounds like some heartbreak be happening for Taka.
Yeah, maybe he's got some stuff going on. And it's interesting because it's like if you're drowning in your doubt, like save yourself. So it almost sounds like he's like, hey, I love you so much. I want to be everything for you.
I want to be your lifeline.
Yeah, but I understand if now's not the time. Because he keeps saying save yourself. So he's like, hey, if you're doubting anything about us or the relationship, you need to go now because I am so serious and I will drown you with my love. If you love me, let me go. I feel like it's in the same vein as like, I love you, but if you need to go, then go.
And then he mentions that he had time. And I'm wondering if that has something to do with the pandemic. Musicians got some surprising free time during that. So I'm wondering if like it created like this perfect storm of opportunity for a relationship where he finally had free time and then she got brave. But now that everything's going back into motion,
it's going back to what she used to be afraid of, which could be him touring all the time and not being here or being able to talk to her and spend time with her. And maybe that's what it is. Like they built a relationship over the pandemic and then now everything's going back into high gear and maybe she's doubting it now. Just like, I just don't know if I could be with somebody who's on the road all the time and never home. And
being in a relationship with somebody who's a touring artist, we have seen time and again, is very strenuous. Lots of musicians lose lots of relationships because of it.
Instrumentally, I loved it. Musically, it was just super good.
It was powerful.
It's like with it kind of starting off with just guitar and his vocals and then kind of bringing in the drums and everything. It was a great build up and then it set the tone for the song.
Yes. I felt like it was this beautiful transition sequence throughout the song until the climax where it was vocals and guitar. And then it kicked in a bit with the band for that verse. And then it kicked in harder for the chorus. And then they added the extra element of the electronics after that. And then they started to mix all of it together to that huge buildup in the bridge. Yes. It was a perfect.
Yeah. And then they did that and then they dropped it. And that's when you got the da-da, 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 da-da. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Which really just amplified it because it was that pausing and then his vocals, which was kind of like a callback to the beginning of the song.
Exactly.
So brought it back, grounded everything again, and then just punched you in the face again after that. You know?
Yes. It was amazing writing.
Yeah. And
for everyone.
Yeah, all of it. It melded so well. Everything just was perfect and complementary of each other. And that includes all the synthy stuff and whatever else was going on. Even that was perfect for everything that was happening in the song. The production was incredibly complimentary as well. You had the drums were just punchy. And it really just helped drive the song.
It helped beef it up a bit too. And then I liked that guitar tone with it.
Yeah, they had really, really beefy guitar tone. The bass tone was nice and beefy, and then the kick was beefy, but in in a perfectly complimentary way because it wasn't like a boomy beefy. It was like a punchy. And
it adds more energy to it.
Yeah, so when you got to that, the da-da, 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 all of it together, all that production just stacked so well together, made it really powerful. And then his vocals, he's just an amazing singer. So you're just you feel the tension and then just released again when that chorus hit. So good.
A masterpiece.
Yeah.
It was really good. They did a great
Loved
job.
it. Loved it so much.
And they kept it all balanced and in a way like still accented different parts
Yes.
when they needed to.
Yes.
So whoever did the production did a great job.
They did an amazing job.
I expected really good production, but I think this was like a step above what I had expected.
That's why I was just really surprised when it first hit.
It was amazing. And then I thought the music video itself, they did some really cool shots. I enjoy the water shots because anytime you have water, it adds a new element. Like you can kind of get those shots with a shiny or reflective floor, but it's not going to be as diverse as a floor with water on it because when there's water, it can ripple and move and have its own motion, as well as the people in the shot and the lights can have motion. So it adds this whole new dimension to it that was absolutely beautiful. And I loved the shot of Taka spinning in the water and splashing it as well. I thought that was cool. Mm-hmm. So I was definitely a big fan of that. And just the standard band performance shots, I enjoyed.
Yeah, I loved their style a lot in this one. All their clothes, I liked it a lot.
I know, all their clothes were looking good. Guys, you looking good.
Yeah, I always feel like they look super cool.
They do.
There's been like maybe one time where I'm like, Taka, what you doing, dude? But
I know exactly what shirt you're talking about right now.
Do you? Because I don't remember.
I do.
Okay,
I think
we'll
it
have to
was
look at it again.
like a flannel flame.
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
Yes.
It was this one.
Yes. You did not like that shirt.
No. I will continue not liking it.
I know you so well.
Thank you, because I couldn't even remember. It was like a suppressed memory.
It was.
I was so offended by it that I was like, nah, get out of my memory. I can't handle this anymore. Flannel Flames. Was this NASCAR? No, it's not, okay?
Oh my goodness. Showing him a face.
Oh, God, dude. But I did like their style a whole lot in this one.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. And the choice of him in the bright red was really cool. It drew just enough attention to it to add the color accent. And I love that. The hurricane shots. Yeah, I thought it was a good reference to like a perfect storm. And those shots could have been not great.
Yeah, exactly. They could have been terrible.
But I think they pulled them off pretty darn well.
Mm-hmm. And I like how they were all in it, but then the lady wasn't. He's in it. He knows he's in the mess.
Exactly.
And then he's like,
and so's the whole band.
Yeah, like you come in, but like I honestly, if you want to save yourself, I totally get it. I get that piece.
It breaks my heart. It's so sad. Taka deserves love.
Yes.
Yes. So that was absolutely amazing and exactly what I needed from 1OK today. We really want to know what you guys thought. Were you fans of 1OK Rock before? Are you maybe now? If you want to go support their channel.
If this is seriously like the first 1OK Rock song that you've heard, I highly recommend you go check out some of their stuff.
Yes.
The beginning, Clock Strikes, anything off of 35 or Ambitions. There's so much good stuff out there.
They're so good.
I feel like you guys would enjoy it if you enjoyed this song. You'd enjoy so much 1OK.
You really, really will.
Yeah.
And we suggest that you lose yourself in some of their music videos for like a few hours, few days, maybe a few weeks, just enjoy.
I recommend, if you want to check out a cool music video, check out Bedroom Warfare, because it's all interpretive dancing, and I love interpretive dancing. So I thought it was a really, really cool video. Check that out.
It is a very good video.
Yeah.
And it's a good song.
It is a very good song.
But thank you, guys. Please remember that you're amazing. You're doing a great job. And we love you
so much. Until next time, stay safe. We love you. And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.